Hello guys, welcome back to ESENtaxa. Andrea here, and in today's video I want to discuss about a crazy idea that might be put in place in France, and because of the recent political elections, France might be the only country in the world imposing a tax rate of 90%. Now, I'm gonna put in this video the proposal of this political party. We don't know if this is gonna happen for real, but if you're earning this kind of income, if you're earning 400,000 euro per year as a professional income, as an employee or self-employed in France, I will be extremely worried about my earnings, because probably you're gonna be taxed at 90%. It's crazy, guys. So 90% taxes. Okay? So if this is your case, if you're scared, don't worry. Here in ESENtaxa, we can help you to understand which is the best place to move, relocate, and try to spare this amount of money to the state. So 90% means that if you're earning more than 400,000 euro, basically what remains in your pocket is only 40,000 euro. I just want to remind you this. So if you're living in France or you're French, you might consider to move to Italy. Why? Because in Italy we have the Forfait Regime. It will work perfectly for you. If you're earning this kind of income, most likely you're a high-skilled professional. You can either set up a VAT position in Italy with a business number or an employee of a company. What is the benefit of the Forfait Regime is that if you're earning this amount of money, basically 400,000 euro, only 200,000 euro will be taxed at the Italian progressive tax rate, which is from 23% up to 43%, okay? So 200,000 euro is in your pocket tax-free, and the rest will be subject to an ordinary progressive tax rates. Of course, with this income that remains subject to taxation, you will be closer to 40% taxes, but over 400,000 euro, basically, you cut by half this tax pressure, and your effective tax pressure will be around 20%, giving you the chance to have in your pocket around roughly 320,000 euro, okay? Rather that remains only with 40,000 euro in case this law in France will be approved, okay? So, if you're scared about this situation, you never know what happens in the future, we can help you to understand if the Forfait Regime for you it's applicable. We also can provide you an eligibility test to understand if you can move to Italy as soon as possible before this takes place. Keep in mind that the Forfait Regime works only for your professional income generated in Italy. It is extremely important to remember this point, because you have to work from Italy for the majority of your tax year, first of all. But if you have other incomes from all over the world or from France, they won't be subject to the Forfait Regime discount of this 50%. So I repeat, you get a 50% discount from your professional income, and if you also bring a child with you, minor with you, because you're a family, you are a family, this will increase to 6% tax discount. So if you have, as I said before, other incomes from abroad, those incomes will be taxed at the ordinary Italian tax bracket rates, which is this one. Of course, they won't reach 90%. The highest Italian tax bracket rate is 43%. And if you have income generated from France, such as dividend, rental income, miscellaneous income, whatever coming from France, they will be subject still to the French tax rates for non-resident. But of course, Italy can grant you the tax credit system, so we can tax credit, subtract what you have already paid in France, and maybe this covers completely what you're supposed to pay in Italy. So, as you can see, we can somehow resolve your situation, really try to avoid to get taxed at 90% if this happens. So you can consider Italy as a destination, because it's a border country with France, and you can also relocate in the closest region with France, which is Liguria and Piemonte, which is the one that share the borders, and basically have the chance to spare a lot of taxes. So if you want to know more, you can write at info@esentaxa.com, or alternatively you can book a consultation with us, 20-minute call or 1-hour call, or if you have more questions so we can follow up your case for more months, you have also the chance to book 2 hours calls plus tax simulation together. And so we can check together with numbers how much is what remains in your pocket, considering your professional income generated in Italy, plus other type of incomes coming from abroad, okay? Or from France as well. Thank you for having watched this video. We are here in ESENtaxa to help you, and subscribe to the channel notification bell to be always updated whenever we release this kind of content. See you, bye.